just dies. So I'm gonna have to end up taking those carburetors back off. There's something in those carburetors, some trash or something that got in there. It's got a new fuel filter. So back with the cheap Honda Goldwing 1200. So I went ahead and took the carburetors off of it, took them off. I'm going to crack them open just to see what they look like down in the bowls of them, just to be sure before we attempt to put it on that one. Like I say, if you watched the last video, you heard that I did get it to run. It didn't run really great because it still got the electrical issue. The firing is coming and going. But like I said, I want to just check those carbs. They did have a little funky gas in them. Hopefully they're not all gummified like the ones on that one. But we'll crack them open and take a look at them. I got them sitting outside with the gas draining out of them. And they're pretty dirty on the outside. He said this bike had 43,000 miles, and that don't look like 43,000 miles. That looks like 143,000 miles. So I'm gonna get them cleaned up and get them in there on the table, and let's crack them open and just see what they look like inside. Alright, so I got these carbs on the outside as clean as I can get them. I mean, they were just really all nasty all around the carb bodies. And so let's crack open the bowl and just see. Oh man, these ain't never been opened. I kind of don't want to open them because I figure I'm going to cause problems. But at least would like to inspect them before I put them on the bike. I mean, it ran fair, but oh, the screws are. You gotta have a good screwdriver. Take these bowls off, these screws, because they just don't come off easy. Let's see if I got a better screwdriver. Gotta have something I can grab. No. It's like they use a impact driver. This one here don't want to come off. Oh, there it goes. Let's move this hose out of the way. It had a little yellowish stuff come out. So I don't know. Oh man, it's pretty damn clean in there. The bowl got a little trash, Those gaskets are flat as a pancake. Usually they don't leak until you take the bowls off, and then they start leaking. But other than that, that looks pretty good. Now I'm not going to change any of the stuff out of the other carburetors. I want to leave these just like they are because it's got all the factory jets and stuff. It's got a little trash. Probably can get by with a spray out. Just kind of spray the jets out. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'll just take each one of the jets out, spray them out real good. But that one, I don't see a whole lot of trash. I mean, it's not no build up. I know the idle side was good because it'll idle good. So let's just pop another one off. I'd rather be safe than sorry. If we have to, we'll pull the jets out, spray them out real good. I don't know what soft material they make these screws out of, but they strip really easy if you're not careful. I'm not going to disconnect them from this housing, from the manifold. I'm going to leave them on there. Yeah, it's got a little trash in there. Nothing major. That looks really clean. See some brownish gas. Now that one right there, if you just look at those jets right there, they look pretty good. I don't even think they're going to have a speck of dirt on them. But still, I'm going to pull them out anyway. So we'll pull the other two bowls just to be on the safe side. See what these jets look like. That's pretty clean. Oh yeah, that's good. Now these jets have a little hole down each side of them. I mean, got a little spray hose right there. That's what the gas goes through. And then this is also another jet that you can take out of. This is the main jet, I believe. You can take this little jet right here out, and you can swap them out. They got little numbers on them. You can swap them out to change your jetting. They sell jet kits by themselves, so it just depends on how you want the bike to perform. You can change the jets, how you want the carburetors to perform. But on a touring bike like this, I don't think nobody's really messing with the jets. But yeah, that's pretty clean there, so we'll leave that. We'll clean the bowls out. So I'm going to go over here to the other side. There's no chalky stuff, no gumminess. Forgetting to use the other screwdriver. Oh, those are tight. Might have to use the vice grips. Some of them's got rust in the threads. Let's try this one. I would rather clean the bowls out so that way all that trash that's down in there won't get in the needle and seat. Man. I normally just put pressure down on the screwdriver turn. Yeah, that one's got a little trash in it. Again, inside there looks really good. Let's try this one here. Now sometimes, over time, that little O-ring that's on the bowl gasket, it's just a big O-ring that's the shape of the carburetor bowl. They'll flatten out even if you don't take the carburetors apart. They'll start leaking. I don't know why they just didn't make like a gasket instead of an O-ring. Oh, that looks really, really good. That looks really good. So, I think these carbs is going to be what we need to get that other bike going. I'm going to take all the jets out, spray them out, and I'm going to clean all the bowls out and put it back together. I'll probably blow through some of these holes here and put them back together and get them on the bike and hope for the best. Hopefully that'll get that bike running good, and that'll be well worth the money I spent on this other bike instead of taking those carbs apart. And which I'm still gonna take the other carburetors apart anyway and see if I see anything, but until then we'll stick these on there and see how it runs. So I got the other carburetors off the blue bike. I haven't took the bowls off yet. I was going to take a peek in them while we got them off just to see if we can see anything or what's wrong with them. What I'm thinking about doing, since these bowls have new gaskets on them, I'm thinking about just using these bowls on the other carburetors at the same thing. And because I think those other gaskets is going to leak, and I don't want to take a chance. So what I'm going to do is take them off and take a peek, see if we see any trash or something in these. Even though I soaked them in the ultrasonic cleaner, I mean, it don't necessarily mean that that they're good. You know, they still can have stuff caught up in them, up inside it. They call it what, the ventures. It's up inside the carburetors. It can still have old hardened gas in there. See, these gaskets are really good. I don't see no trash in that one. I know one of these carburetors didn't want to produce any fuel when I had it on the bike. Let's see which one it is. It's on the bike that way. Let's see, we don't got gas pouring out. So there you go. So it's going to be this carburetor over here. Actually, it's this carburetor. It's behind this one. For some strange reason, before I took them off and I was running it, this carburetor here was like the needle was sticking or something, sticking closed. It'll fill up sometimes and sometimes it won't. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Unless these carburetors are just let's see, what is that? It's got some trash in there though, some brown stuff. That stuff can get up in the jets. The float seems to be working. I don't know. It's got some brown stuff in the bowls though. It could be something in these tubes that's blocking. The only way to really tell is to break it down. It could be these jets. Even though these are different jets, I wonder if the jets is the same height. Because looking at them, let's see here. Now these are the jets out of the kit. Let's see, this is the one out of these carburetors. No. They're the same height jets where they go into the carburetors. Now, as far as numbers go, I don't see any over here. I don't know. It's almost like something in these carbs is stopping up. Let me get a light. I'll find the light. Where's the light? Something is that the carburetors? Look like something in there is blocking something. I don't know if it's the, I can't get to the slider because it's got those filters on the back. Is that the inside of the carburetor? I think that's just how it looks. Huh. I can't hold the carburetors open. See if I can stick something in there. I'm curious where that jet goes. I think that's just the inside of the carburetor. That's all that is. So I don't know what the deal is with these carbs. Maybe they need to be ultrasonic clean, or like I say, up in these tubes, something is floating around. But I know this carburetor right here, it didn't want to keep gas in the bowl. Sometimes you can open the drain screw up and no gas will come out. So it was something weird going on with them. But what we're going to do, I'm going to clean these jets up, take them out, blow them out, make sure they straight on these carbs. And then I'm going to use these bowls. I'm going to clean them up because these right here are kind of chalky looking. And like I said, the O-ring gasket is flat and it's probably going to leak. Which the ones I put in out of the kit on the other bowls, they still nice and round. So I'm going to clean these bowls up on these carbs, transfer them over to here, and stick it back together. Like I said, the floats didn't look like they were bad, but they still might have some trash floating around in these carbs, because they had that kind of green slimy stuff, and that stuff will turn into chalk, just like I'm raking it off on my finger off of the floats. So it still could have some stuff in these tubes. Maybe I should have took these tubes out, blew them out real good. I don't know. But we're going to put this set on there. So I'm going to get to cleaning all these bowls up. Get that on there. You can actually see it on these floats. It's starting to, look at that. It's like some yellow crusty stuff. So anyway, like I was saying, get everything transferred over, get it on the bike, and then see how it runs after we put these carbs on there. And I think we'll be good, hopefully. Alright, she's running good now with those carburetors on there. I also got the original electric fuel pump off the other bike on there. What it does is pulsate. Pulsate. Can't get it out. You know what I mean. It pulses as the car pressure builds. Now let so much fuel go into the car. So it kind of steady pump pressure. Lights up where it says Esp.550. So as to the other carburetors, these here, I don't know what to say about them. I kind of looked through them again. I think it's something inside of each one of them that's just real hard up inside of the mains. They probably just need to be taken back down and ultrasonic cleaned again. I went through, took all the jets out. They look pretty good, so I don't know. But I didn't use none of the parts out of those. Just sit around and do it. So I'm gonna get all the plastics and stuff back on the wheel. Take some test around. Oh, and I gotta change the foot pedals too. I don't like those floorboard things. Put up there on the brake pedal. That one's down on that side. And finally got some sunshine today. It's kind of windy. I think it's like 40-something degrees. But finally got a chance to get this thing out riding. Been riding all over the place, filled it up full of gas. It's running pretty good. She's a little fluttery. I think I'm gonna put some like seafoam in the gas. And once you get to going, she rides on out. Road. But she does run good and everything, and rides pretty decent. Pretty quiet. Finally got a chance to ride it for a good distance, and ain't no rain today. Just kind of cool and windy. So I'm gonna ride it some more. Not too bad. Like I say, it's kind of fluttery on top end, but once you get to going with it, it clears on out. So I believe like some seafoam or something in the gas tank, that will kind of help those carbs that are on there clean up a little bit. You know, they, as I showed you in the video, they had a little trash in them. But other than that, I mean, it cruises on. All the gears work, the brakes work. The gas hand don't work. I believe that's that sending unit that's in the tank. So I'm probably going to have to take the sending unit out of the other gas tank on the parts bike. I mean, I don't know if it's any good either, but because I put a full tank of gas in it, and the gas hand don't go above E. So that's little minor stuff. It could be a fuse, or it could be the sending unit, or it could be the dash, the gauge cluster. I mean, not worried about that. I mean, you can open the lid up and look how much gas you got, but it is convenient if you can see it on the dash. So I'm gonna cruise it around some more down here, and just have fun with it. Definitely takes some time to get used to. I ain't never rode a Goldwing before, bike this big. Rode the Harley, but this thing is way bigger than my Softail. So this takes time to get used to turning around with it. It's You know, it's a big heavy bike, but once you ride it for a while, you get used to it. I mean, but anyway, I'm gonna cruise on some more, and got plenty of sunlight left. It's daylight saving time, so it don't get dark till around, right now I think 6 or 7 o'clock. Today was the first day of daylight saving time, so I hope everybody set their clocks. I think you spring forward, I believe. So I might be wrong. But anyway, I'm just glad to see no rain, clear skies. Like I say, a little windy, a little chilly, but at least I get out and ride this thing. think corner's pretty good though. It's a sharp turn down there, so the corner's pretty damn good. So it's a good cruiser. Like I say, once you get used to riding it, I mean, it rides pretty good. It still needs those air suspension things working for the shocks, but just the way it is, like I say, it rides pretty smooth. If you hit a hard bump, you can feel it, but I mean, really, what motorcycle really rides smooth when you got a city with some real rough streets? It runs! It runs after being off the road since 2018. So she runs good, she corners good. So good bike. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one or I'm going to keep the fuel injected one. I really want to get the fuel injected one going first, and I would much rather have fuel injection over carburetors, but we'll see. But this will be a nice going to town rig. You can suit up, boot up, and ride. The radio works, and it's also got that cigarette lighter adapter where you can plug your charger up and maybe one of those receivers that would tune into a radio station. I mean, charging system works, clutch works. I mean, the bike just set up, and like I say, the guy that brought it to the motorcycle shop, they told him bukus of money to fix it, which those carburetors were bad. I did see you can buy a 4-in-1 carburetor setup where you can take the original carburetors off and put a single barrel or 2-barrel, I think, carburetor on this spider manifold. Bolts right in where the original manifold goes. So that was going to be my next option if those carburetors didn't pan out. But they're starting to open up and they're starting to work right, especially on the top end. But these are cruiser bikes. They're not nothing sporty or nothing. They're made just to get out, cruise to city, and just tool around town and have fun. There's nothing, I mean, they got the sportier ones, but this bike right here, I don't know what the horsepower is originally, but it'll do its justice just to be a cruiser. So So anyway, I'm gonna cruise around some more and just open her up on some straightaways, and we'll go from there with it. So let's go. If you guys like this bike, give it a thumbs up, and you like this whole series on the 85 Goldwing Interstate Esp.550, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for the comments that you all have been leaving on it. I know some of you has been asking me, I think one or two of you have been asking me what's going on with it. Like I say, we just had some terrible weather, and I couldn't get out and ride. I mean, today is kind of windy and cool, but I'd rather be windy and cool and sunny than gloomy and rainy and all moist outside. So like I say, if y'all haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for sharing, and tune into the Facebook channel that I got. That's RPM Auto Motor. You can check out some sneak peeks on some stuff I'm doing. I try to put some sneak peeks on there, but it's like when I'm doing sneak peeks, I end up making the video, so it kind of spoils it. Or you can go to the Instagram channel. That's RPM Auto 4. That's on Instagram. Or you can shoot me an email at rpmauto780@yahoo.com. I'll put a link in the description below. And yeah, so that's it. So I'm gonna cruise this thing around before the sun gets down. It is getting kind of cooler. So oh, I know you noticed that one mirror don't have the the insert. That's because both of these mirrors are new, but one of them I ordered didn't come with that on there. So, but you can buy that separate, which I'm gonna buy it anyway and put it on there. They got so many accessories for these bikes. Kind of like the fuel injected one. It's got all the beads and bangles and gold trimmings and stuff. So anyway, that's gonna be it, guys. And holler at y'all later. Y'all be safe, and y'all have a good week. And that's it. So